All right, here we go. We are going to do the next Guess That games. One of them, I think it's going to be the first one is going to be, I think, number 129, which is today's, September 20th. And after that, we'll get into, after that, we'll get into, the next 10 of the big thing. The next 10 of the big thing. Oh yeah, minimize chat. Thank you. Being numbers 21 through 30. So this one, what immediately jumps out to me is perhaps Super Smash Bros. Like this is a character getting thrown off the edge and it's exploding, you know? But I'm not actually positive. Because it could also, I mean, this is just some kind of like streaky flash effect for anything. You know what though? I think it is that. I don't know which Smash Bros, though. I'm going to just say Ultimate. Just hit me with the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think that might be what it is. It is not. Okay, so we've got... We're perhaps... What the hell are these things over here? So we got a field. The field is painted. Is this? We've got a painted field, but no kind of sports that I can identify yet, except that this might be some kind of goal. But what kind of game has a goal that looks like this? That's not like a basket or something. You know what I mean? Makes it seem like maybe it's more of like a flight kind of thing. Like a Pilot Wings kind of thing, not necessarily like a team sport kind of thing. But at the same time, this kind of looks curved over here. I'm thinking this is Rocket League. Aha! Okay, I have never played Rocket League, but I know that it's got curved sides. Still, though, this goal shape is not like a basket. That's how Rocket League is? I thought it was like a soccer game. You would expect it to have to be a, you'd expect it to have to be some kind of baskety kind of thing. What up, Oddness? Oh, that's the midfield? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Interesting. But all right. Well, there you go. There is today's, which is September 20th. Let us now rewind and do the next 10. Remember, I've got chat minimized during the guessing, so you guys can yell out whenever you think you know what it is, without disrupting my guessing here. So let's go. Let's get on to... So here's what we did yesterday. Let's get it started. Give me number 21 here. This is... I'm not positive, but it takes place in a forest. I'm just going to throw out... I mean, okay, Alan Wake is like the first thing that just comes to mind, right? I'm just yelling out Alan Wake, right? And I think I'm actually going to enter that. I'm going to enter Alan Wake. Okay, it was not Alan Wake. We've got a Japanese writing on a on this guy here. So Metacritic 85. We're in the forest. We've got a vending machine. Could this be... Like, I'm getting like Silent Hill vibes from this. Except, I don't know which Silent Hill that would be. Because, this doesn't look like PS2, right? And if it's not PS2, then we're talking like Silent Hill Homecoming. Is that what that was called? Homecoming? Or, Downpour? Or, like... the Memories one? Or what if this is like that newer Fatal Frame game, the one that was on Wii U? Hit me with like a Fatal... What was Fatal Frame 4 called? Fatal Frame 4... Oh, that's not even on here. And I've never heard of Maiden of Black Water. I don't think that this is PS2. So I'm not saying it's Fatal Frame 1, 2, or 3. I was thinking maybe it was the Wii U one that I think only came out in Japan. So if it's not that... I mean, maybe this is PS2. It's just really good PS2. You know, judging by like the flat texture of the I mean, this is a pretty flat texture here. So maybe I'm just underestimating PS2. And if that were the case, then I'd be going with like maybe a Silent Hill 3. Dang. This is a Yakuza game, perhaps? Or you got a jumping, fighting lobster for PS3, PS4. Is this a PS4 game? Or this is the that's a PS3 version screenshot maybe? Could this be Yakuza? Which one would it be though? If it's on PS4, then I'm thinking Yakuza, well, 0. I don't think 0 came out on PS3 anywhere, right? So we'd have to be talking about like, we'd probably have to be talking about like 5? Right? Because I really don't think that Yakuza 0 would have come out on PS3. But at the same time, it only came out on PS4 in North America. Hit me with a Yakuza 0. It was 0. Yeah. All right. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that this looked more like not super great, and so I underestimated. But okay, there we go. But yeah. This looks very like the fishing minigame. What's up, nutcase? But all right. We got it. That would have a Yakuza's the first thing that would have a Japanese vending machine. Yeah, I mean, this just puts horror into my mind, you know? And then this also looks like it could be a horror game. So I was really stuck on, like, those Japanese horror games, right? Is kind of what I was thinking. But then, oh, a flying lobster. Yeah, this screams Yakuza. So, all right. Okay. Chat back to minimized. Let's hit the next one here. Give me a refresh. Give me a replay previous. Scroll me up here. Number 22, let's go. Is this Blasphemous is the first thing that comes to mind, but let me look at it for another second here. I mean, it's got that type of pixel art. I've not played Blasphemous, but like the pixel art, maybe the big chains, I'm not exactly sure, but that's the first thing that's coming to mind here. So give me Blasphemous. Ah, it is not that. Okay. Well, hang on. So this is like pixel art, but then this isn't. Interesting. So now I'm a tiny bit stumped because I've definitely never played this. I don't think I've ever seen it before. Or at least, I've never seen this scene before, for sure. So, I'm guessing this is a cutscene, and this is gameplay. So what's a game that has pixely, probably side-scrolling action, right? and then it's got a view like this. I mean, honestly, this world looks very Soulsy, doesn't it? You know, doesn't this just remind you of like a Souls environment? The way that you got like a castle on top of a thing here. It sticks out and there's some architecture over here. Like, this looks like it's like an artist's representation of the world map of Dark Souls, right? So, that then I would say, what is a Souls-inspired indie game that kind of looks like this? Right? That's where we're going. Souls-inspired indie game. But not Salt and Sanctuary, because that doesn't have pixel art. Could this be... Alright, I might need more. So for now, I'm putting Ender Lilies. Ender Lilies. This just looks like Blasphemous, from what I know of that game. Ah, shit. This looks so familiar, but I can't, it looks so familiar, but I can't place what it's called, or like what this is. Like, I'm really having to dig deep here to remember... To try to remember my, you know... Remember my Souls-inspired indie games of the last generation. There's so many of them. I mean, did Salt and Sanctuary have a pixel art sequel? I don't think so. At least not recently. But, like, give me a Salt and Wait, there's a game called Salt and Sacrifice? Is it that? Okay. Wait a second. Okay, I also am thinking about the game Hyper Light Drifter. However, isn't that like... That's like an isometric game. So I don't think this is Hyper Light Drifter. Because I swear that game is isometric. Right? But I'm running out of possible things that this could be. Wasn't there a game that had a similar name to, like, Fury, but it was something else? Right, as in, like, it was a really short name. Alright. Give me... I'm just going to put in Hyper Light Drifter, because, again, I'm just running... I don't think that it's this, but I'm just running out of... I just don't have enough information here, because I don't... Oh, this is Dead Cells! Oh, God! It's just Dead Cells the whole time! Okay, I'm an idiot. I feel like an actual idiot for not thinking of that sooner. Of course. Right. Alright, there we go. We got it. Yeah. You guys know it. Dead Cells is a game that I have owned since it came out, and I've owned this game since it came out, but I still haven't played it. But definitely, you know, yeah, it's so obvious now that I saw this screenshot. But like, honestly, I should have been able to get it from, like, by now, I think. Because, again, I knew it wasn't Hyper Light Drifter because that game's isometric. And I knew it wasn't one of the other ones that I said. But really, I just didn't want to hit the skip button. And I wanted to get another picture, you know what I mean? So, okay, Dead Cells. Got it. All right, let's hit the next one here. Let's refresh. Replay previous. Okay. Whew, did pretty poorly on that one. But let's hit me with number 23. This looks like it should be pretty clear because of this banner. However, I don't know. I'm pretty totally lost on this. Give me, this has given me vibes of like a Warcraft, Warhammer-y kind of game, and I've never played Warhammer, so I'm just gonna put that in. But not 40K. So which of the million different Warhammer games could it be? Apparently there's not just a Warhammer 2. Look, I just need, I need another option, or I need another picture here. So for this one, we're just going to put in like, well, Vermintide is like the new one, right? Oh, this is such a bad guess. What if I just looked at this for 5 more seconds? Not helping. Okay, what the hell is Dark Omen? No idea. Alright, what do we got now? This looks traversable right here. You know? So we're talking about a game. We're talking about an indoor environment, chandelier. We got stairs going up. And we got a traversable top here. So this is looking to me like it's an isometric game. Maybe. Of which I don't know what it is. This might be another one I don't know. But hit me with Divinity Original Sin. Okay. Oh boy, we're way off. Originally on PS3 and PS4. Is this Persona 5? Because, okay, this is Persona 5, I think. I'm starting to think. And the reason that I say that is because this kind of looks like the opening to the game where you have to jump across the things in the casino or whatever. And this looks like those shots that they have of like the other world, you know? But these are still tricky screenshots because did the game look... I think it did. I think this is Persona 5. Okay, wow, they were pretty tricky on that one. That's yeah, that's a pretty tricky one. Oh, and you know what? I actually didn't even read the Metascore 93. I forgot to take that. When I first said the top of this is funny because when I first said the top of this thing looks traversable, the first thing actually that came to my mind was Persona 5, the intro sequence where you're jumping across the chandeliers, you know? But it wasn't quite enough info though, you know? But yeah, if I had thought about the fact that this would then be like the other world shot, then I probably would have guessed it on this one. But instead, yeah. But hey, we got it in 3. Persona 5. All right. I didn't totally botch it. But all right. Let's hit the next one here. Last Guardian? So here's the deal. Here's all the things I'm thinking, all right? Immediately, this looks like a fantasy game, okay? Looks like a fantasy game. It's not Dark Souls, because Dark Souls doesn't have lighting that looks like this. I don't even think it's Dark Souls 2 or 3, based on the lighting. based on the bloom coming out right here and stuff like that, I just don't think it's Dark Souls. As far as Skyrim versus like Elder Scrolls Online goes, I feel like this brick texture is too large for it to be like a Oblivion, and also we've already done Oblivion. So I'm thinking like Elder Scrolls Online or Skyrim, perhaps. It could also be Breath of the Wild, but I don't think it's Breath of the Wild based on the look of these trees back here and the leaves and stuff. And just the color scheme in general, actually. My suspicion is on like either ESO or Skyrim here. And I'm going Skyrim. Oh. Well, okay. So, an 88 Metascore. So we're looking at something actually more post-apocalyptic with an 88 Metascore. So it's not The Last of Us, because that game got incredible reviews. So, and also, like, look at these trees up here. That's not them. However, I don't know what this is. I don't think I've seen this image before, you know? So this is extra tricky now, because it's definitely not fantasy. So we got stone arches. That's not in a fantasy setting. This feels like the hardest one yet so far. I'm actually, like, pretty stumped right now. I don't really know at all what to say. So I'm going to throw out, like, a total dumb guess here and just say Dishonored. Right? Like, I got no clue. This looks like the type of thing that should be a dead giveaway. This is something where it's like, if I don't know it from this, I don't know it, and I don't. PC, PS4... It's extremely... Well, I was going to say it's extremely Japanese, but I could also see this being Korean. For PC and PS4... Okay. So we're talking about a PS4 game. Oh, could this be... I'm now thinking along the lines of Nier Automata or Astral Chain, like a platinum game, you know? Like we're talking like is this a platinum game here? I don't think it's Code Vein. I've never played Nier, but it's starting to look like Nier. Oh, Nier was on Xbox though. Astral Chain might have been on Xbox. I think I'm off. I think I'm off on this platinum talk. But let's go with like, what's that other one? There's like Astral Chain, but there's like another game. I don't know. I'm just putting it in. Give me Astral Chain here. Action RPG religious experience? What? I don't think I think this might be a game that I've just never heard of. Action RPG religious experience. All right. Give me a Nier Automata. I really think that's... Wait, what? I thought Nier was on Xbox. You're telling me Nier Automata is not on Xbox? All right. I'm just throwing it out there. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, let's pop over here. Sharix Gaming. Hello. It was not Final Fantasy Online. But okay, all right. That's funny. So it was definitely known. Astral Chain was a Nintendo exclusive. Then what the hell game am I thinking of? That's like a Platinum game. It was on, I believe it was on PC. Nier Automata wasn't on Xbox at launch. It was later ported. Oh, original platform. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right. Well, definitely this got me on the right track. I was thinking it was either Nier. I was thinking it might be Nier, but I wasn't expecting that port detail. But then when I read a religious experience, I was like, well, I know people have a very profound opinion of Nier Automata, and this still just looks like robot shit. But really, I thought that it was kind of a throwaway guess. The Nier Automata was kind of a throwaway to, like, please get me another picture, you know? So what would have the next one been? More Nier-looking stuff. And then they give you 2B at the end just in case. All right. So, yeah. Funny. All right, well, hey. I still haven't played Nier Automata. I've still been meaning to play it. You know, this is just a lot of games that I've bought forever ago and have been meaning to play and haven't yet. It's biting me in the ass. All right, let's hit the next one here. Okay. 25. This is Super Mario 64. Let's go. Easiest guess of my life. There it is. You know, we've got some other stuff. Oh yeah, easy peasy, no big deal. So what I'm getting out of this, by the way, is that if you've ever played video games in your life, failure is not an option because the number 6 always just totally gives it away. So really, the game here is like how few guesses can you get each one in, you know, which I think is always kind of the idea. So there you go. Boom, we got that one. One try, easy peasy. Don't even gotta look at chat, but you know, I'll look at it for just a second. All right, here we go. Boom. Pop down a little bit. All right, here we go. Hit me with 26. This, I know I already yelled Alan Wake at a different one. We got a water tower in the background, and that might be important. This is also, just the fact that it's trees is giving me horror vibes. But the trees look pretty good. This looks like a very recent game. Hit me with Until Dawn. All right. 95 Metascore? This might be The Last of Us. I don't see anything else that's really a giveaway, but a 95 Metascore tells me this is The Last of Us. There we go. Boom. Nailed it. Oh wow, Squall and Tim, yeah, you guys got it right away. Just from this first shot. But yeah, I mean, it's really, you know, it's really good looking. It seems a little horror-y, just the shot, you know. And then deserted area, 95 Metascore, yeah. But let's see what else we get. Here's more. Like, I gotta say, like, if you're totally unfamiliar with The Last of Us, then this stuff is really not helping. Except that you do know that it's a PS3 game now. You know, here's the part with the giraffes. I guess this is just more like scenery of like, it's post-apocalyptic and very overgrown, you know, which is very Last of Us. This really wouldn't help me. I don't remember this game even having a bow. Oh yeah, wait a second. No, I do. But I don't remember this arc on it. But there you go. There's Joel and Ellie. But all right, we got that one on number 2. Let us... let's get the next one here. We've got another one to go. 27. So we're driving at night. It looks a little older. This doesn't shout Grand Theft Auto to me necessarily. But maybe it does a little bit. But not really. Boy, I don't have much to say on this screenshot. There's not a whole lot going on here. Like, it doesn't really look like Grand Theft Auto as far as like being in a nighttime city environment. But I couldn't really tell you what it does look like in that case, you know what I mean? So I think maybe I will go with that. I wish I could just identify the rain effects, you know? Like, if I could just tell you what this rain, what game has rain that looks like this, I think that would help a lot, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. Just give me a Grand Theft Auto 3? I just really don't think it's this. But I don't have a better guess. Atlanta. Is this Alan Wake? Wait a second. Metascore 89. So this is pretty well received. This also looks horror-y. Atlanta is a real place. But this just really doesn't look like an Xbox 360 screenshot is the thing. It's kind of weird. This looks like PS2. This looks like PS3. You know? But I guess this is just part of the environment that's maybe going by as you're driving. Alan Wake took place in like a... I don't know. Just give me Alan Wake. Well, it is on PC and 360. I'm thinking maybe it's that Eternal or Alone in the Dark game that came out. If only I knew more about what games took place in Atlanta. But what about that one Alone in the Dark game? The one that sucks. I don't think it... Was it called The New Nightmare? I feel like it would be cheating for me to verify the title of the game that I'm trying to say. I believe it was just called Alone in the Dark. The one that's on 360. But this, okay, now this says it's a shooter, so it was not Alone in the Dark. So it's PC 360, it's a shooter, it's in Atlanta. We've got a HUD that looks like this, which looks very familiar. This is Left 4 Dead. This is Left 4 Dead. Is it Left 4 Dead 2, though? No, this is Left 4 Dead 1. Yeah, okay. That one, so taking a look back at the, sure, that sounds good, Flex. Taking a look back at the chat here, it looks like Tim got it first. Right, I think every game is Alan Wake. But yeah, once the HUD came up, it's like, oh, this is Left 4 Dead, yes. Alright. Right, yeah. As far as trying to think of which Left 4 Dead this is, I was trying to remember if you could get 2 pistols in the first Left 4 Dead, but you definitely can. But alright. Hey, Melon. Alright, let's go for the next one. We've only got a few left here. 28. Oh, this looks like I should know it immediately. What the hell is this thing? This is definitely a PS1 game. Because do you see the warping on this texture a little bit? So, PS1, 3D. I'm not exactly thinking Tomb Raider yet. Or like Gex. Ugh. This is super PS1. But I'm having trouble, like, coming up with exactly what game. Just from this. So I'm going to throw out Tomb Raider. But I think I need another screenshot. Oh. This looks less like PS1. And this is now exiting the realm of being any game that I've ever seen before. I mean, this kind of looks like a zombie. I don't know if this is supposed to be a zombie, though. And we just had a zombie game. So I'm starting to think that this is something like Simcopter. Oh, man! Let's fuck it. I'm proud of that one. I am proud of that one. Let's go. All right. Yeah, I was definitely thinking it was PS1 because this texture looks a little warped. But I have never played Simcopter. I'm just thinking of like what's like a really old PC game that is 3D. This is my thought process for Simcopter, right? It's old, it's 3D. The ground texture looks like shit. So this is probably a game where you're flying, where you're normally up in the air, you're right? Like Microsoft Flight Simulator, but Flight Simulator wouldn't even have buildings at this level, you know? And so I thought maybe like Simcopter because you're flying, but there's actually buildings. But this looks like a zombie. But I decided to ignore the zombie hint and just go for Simcopter, and that was indeed it. Let's go. Other ones, yeah, like this wouldn't have helped me necessarily. Maybe, right? We got this. You know, hey, there's actually a helicopter in this screenshot. You got this one. Okay. You got this one. All right. But alright, let's go. Okay, so got that one in 2. We've got only a couple more for today. Right? How many more are today? 2 more. 2 more today. Let's go. This is Diablo. Diablo 1. Easy peasy. This is just part of the town of Tristram. You got the, you got the little river that goes through Tristram. You got the little part of the thing, right? Adria's hanging out around here somewhere. I got Diablo. That's no problem. Diablo 1, no problem. All right. And that leaves... It's funny that the ones that you nail in one try go by so quickly. This is one of those games where it feels like you're always doing poorly, because when you're doing poorly it gets drug out, but when you get it on one shot it's like, all right, next one. But hey, let's browse the screenshots real quick that we would have gotten otherwise. Oh yeah, I mean, look at this. And then for the dead giveaway, here's the HUD. But all right. One more for today. Let's hit it. This also looks like it's kind of old. Boy, this is not very much information, is it? Is this Alan Wake? Alright, so this one's a real toughie. Let's throw out... I mean, it looks hellish, but I hesitate to say something hellish because we just had Diablo, right? So, what if this is just a game where there's like an explosion or something early on in the game? This kind of looks like there's a lot of colors here, though. So this doesn't look like it's like a... This wouldn't be like a Super Nintendo game, because there's too many colors here. Right? So we're talking, this is like... Something in like the PS1 generation. Maybe it's on PC, though. I don't know. This, I really need another screenshot. So just give me Quake. Right? I see. Okay, so Metacritic score 89. So this is a decently well-received game. It's got a nice grass texture on it. I want to say Myst, but I feel like Myst doesn't have a Metacritic score. But what if it was one of the newer Myst games, you know? Like, wasn't there like a fourth Myst game? You know, we're talking like Myst 4, right? Give me Myst 4. It's on PS3 and 360. PS3 and 360. It's got some nice looking grass. It's got some gorgeous clouds. Like, what kind of game would have a brilliant sky like this? Is this Asura's Wrath? I don't think that... before I put this in, let me just tell you, I don't think that Azura's Wrath has realistic-looking grass like this. This one's kind of a shot in the dark. Now you go to a shitty-looking castle? PS3 360. Game where you go... Like, this is like the generation that I feel like I know the most about. You know, the 360 PS3 is the generation where, like, I was working at GameStop. I had 3 roommates that were all gamers. We all played video games all the time, you know? And so this is like the generation where I should know the games. So what game has this shitty looking castle? I mean, is this Skyrim? Is this Two Worlds 2? Because Two Worlds 1, I believe, was an Xbox exclusive. But Two Worlds 2, I think, was on both systems. You know what? Give me Two Worlds 2. Oh! This is Dark Souls?! It was Dark Souls the whole time?! It was Dark Souls the whole time. What the fuck? That is funny. That's funny. You guys knew it. You guys knew it before me. That is funny. So what the hell is this? Is this part of the opening cutscene or something? What the hell part of the game is this? I do really like the fact that, they made it really hard for Dark Souls, you know, because it's such a popular game, you know. So what is this then? What part of Dark Souls is this? Is this... Yeah, I don't know. That's funny. The 6th was just this, yeah. I had to get it on, I don't think that the Red Dragon Gank Castle... I don't know what you're talking about with that. Are you talking about the Undead Parish? This has to be like a shot of it from super far away then. I don't know. Like, it's funny because I totally don't even recognize this. Is this like... I don't think that that's where... I don't think that this is where the Hellkite Dragon is, if that's what you're talking about. I don't think that this is the bridge with the dragon. It might be. But yeah, I don't know. That's funny. Anyway, wow. We've got... I think that was the second to last one. That's funny. I really enjoy that. Dark Souls, great game. But boy, I found it pretty difficult to get that one. Oh, and that was the last one today. Oh my god. That was the last one today. And it was Dark Souls, and I kind of fucked it up. I didn't get it until the 5th guess, which was a pretty dead giveaway.
Oh my god.
But look at these clues. Would you have gotten it from this?
No.
Would you have gotten it from this?
Hello.
How about this?
It's a lot of bloom.
Now that you know, though.
Now that I know.
How about this? Because this, here's in my defense, what this looks like to me is shitty castle. So I wasn't thinking Dark Souls. I was thinking like Lair, but Lair was PS3 specific. I was thinking like Conan, but I think that was 360 exclusive.
It's a medieval castle. It's not Gothic medieval.
Right, so like, you know. Anyway. We got ourselves, because Two Worlds 1, I believe, was an Xbox exclusive. But Two Worlds 2, I think, was on both systems. You know what? Give me Two Worlds 2. Oh! This is Dark Souls?! It was Dark Souls the whole time?! It was Dark Souls the whole time. Alright. It was Dark Souls the whole time. There you go. What the fuck? Alright. So, I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna do it for today. Hey, yeah, also, briefly in my defense for Dark Souls, do y'all remember when I immediately got Bloodborne with like no hesitation off this picture? Do you guys remember when I got Bloodborne off this picture in like 2 seconds? Alright. Anyway. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow.